Hey friends, here is a quick look at the Vaughan 16-ounce ball peen hammer. This thing has had a bit of a rough life, but it is still working just fine. You can see it's had some overstrike, and the hickory handle has held up fine. It's had a rough life on the hammer face, and I bought this primarily for finishing off copper rivets and brass rivets for leatherworking. And so you can see the residue on there from the rivets as it's transferred. This has just allowed me to not have to drive as hard and let the weight of the hammer do most of the work. Because when you're doing a bunch of rivets, that can get old fast. So this thing has been great for that purpose, but I've used it obviously for a lot of other things. It's lived in a pretty dirty tool bag at times, and it is still going strong. So this is probably one of my favorite hammers that I have. I pull this one quite often. So I do really appreciate that they didn't overdo it with the varnish on, or the lacquer on the handle. It still feels like you're holding wood and not plastic when you're hanging onto this thing. So it's just a light seal, and it wouldn't take much to remove that. But because it's not too bad, I haven't felt the need to get rid of that and do linseed oil. So anyway, I have really enjoyed this hammer. It's one of my favorites. I grab this one often. It's 13 and a half inches overall, and I think it's a great middle of the road size for a ball peen. I have an 8 ounce that I inherited from my dad, which is ancient, that I've rehafted, and then have a 12 ounce as well. But I use this one probably the most. So there you go, the Vaughan 16-ounce ball peen hammer.